Hello everyone, welcome you all for the Startup Stories series. My name is Guna, I'm a startup coach and the author of the book Startup Recipe. So this startup stories we are doing regularly, we are interviewing a lot of successful entrepreneurs to understand from their journey what are the mistakes, what are the challenges they did, and we are getting a lot of insights from each and every successful entrepreneur's journey. In the way we have one special person today for this episode of Startup Stories, one of my good friends, Dr. Madhurima Reddy, who has actually started her entrepreneur journey after 14 years of corporate experience. She is the founder of Love Inspire, and she is also a transformational coach. I've done thousands of sessions and I have clients in more than 13 to 15 countries today. So she is here to share her entrepreneur journey and a lot of insights from that, which is definitely going to help you all. So welcome Dr. Madhurima Reddy for this session of Startup Story series.
Hello, Guna. Thank you so much for this opportunity. And Vanakkam Chennai. How are you all doing? So, hi to everyone who are watching us today. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Yeah, Guna.
Thank you,
So,
Doctor.
how are you doing?
Not only is
Everything going, Guna?
this is for all the aspiring entrepreneurs all across the globe. So this is going to be watched by people across. So they are definitely going to learn from your entrepreneur journey. So to start with, this is my first question,
Definitely.
yeah, which I ask with any entrepreneur for that matter, right? How you started your entrepreneur journey, because that is when everybody got stuck now. So they have a lot of ideas, they have a lot of thoughts, but the problem is they don't know how to start, they're hesitating to start. So when they learn from other entrepreneurs journey, they understand that everybody started small and today they've achieved something phenomenal. So I want you to
Yeah.
explain how you became an entrepreneur, what made you to start your entrepreneur journey. Come on, go ahead.
Yes. So, to start with, I'll just tell you 5 minutes about my journey, how I was, and from there, how I moved to entrepreneur.
Please.
So I was a I belonged to a very traditional family, and I was very conservative and very very shy personality. In school, if you see me, I was so much of shy and also introvertic personality. But of course, I remember I was a sports personality and I was a player at that time. I was a kabaddi player, and I was not good at studies at all that time, and not so much of value for studies and also goal and dream at that time. So because we are only confined to certain things, and there was a clear definition that women and men and all these sort of definitions were very no prominent that particular time of my childhood time. So then it was that sort of background, and from there I moved in a journey where I've chosen my career as I have seen a lot of difficulties in my personal life, and of course in around society. I've seen people of different varieties and people of they don't understand the value of life and a lot of faking in life and all this I have seen. So this started me to have a thought of building my own career first of all, to start up as a from just a shy personality, an introverted girl sort of attitude person, and from there I moved to a dream where I must build a career. So I built a career where I have no knowledge about it anything, neither I had any qualification or education background till then when I started. I was no masters in English that time when I started this career in 21 years of my life. And I started as a soft skills and life skills trainer. And I started first only with this because I have no ABCD knowledge also when I started. But I had definitely a cause and a reason for it when I started. The reason is that I have seen a lot of difficulties. Felt that a lot of people are having university degrees and university rankers, but there is a huge something missing in between that journey. Having qualification certificate and working, and in between in the life, they're missing out the compatibility of values and the ethics and values what they need to hold, and basic life skills. So this all things which made me to become a career oriented personality that time. So I have started the journey, and also I was a freelancer. Only for some time I was an employee. I stayed in different states. I was in Mysore and I was in Bangalore and I was in Belgaum. I was in Assam and I was in Chennai too in Tambaram for some time. And I was there also working in Chromepet and Nungampakkam, all these areas. I know well versed of these areas. So this was a journey I had. From 1995, every single day, I started learning so much about the work I was doing. See, when I started, I had nothing and no nothing I know about it. But I had a dream that I must, whenever whatever I take up, I have to reach to the top. I have to reach to the top. I have to be excellent in whatever I do. So everywhere, wherever I worked, whether it is an educational institute, I was a soft skills, life skills trainer, and added myself as a coach, as a psychologist. I have MSc psychology degree, and I'm a practicing psychologist and a life coach and a transformational coach. You all know this. From there, I added one and one. Either it is corporate coaching or it is educational institutes, universities, or individuals. B2C, we call that. Anyone it is, anywhere. I followed certain policies and the process, and I stood all in that excellent from there. But from nothing to only, I started evolving. After that is where my entrepreneurship journey, I thought about it. So this was the from introverted shy to a career woman with no goals, no career choices before, and I stood for that, and it went on till the starting.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. And I remember you shared this same story in a detailed way when we first met in 2016. And it's good to again go through that journey sharing from you. And when somebody start a new business for any entrepreneur that matters, the mistakes which they do initially is it's actually enormous, and they do a lot of mistakes for any entrepreneur that matter, but actually we learn
Yeah.
from that mistakes and then we course correct and we actually become successful. And since aspiring entrepreneurs are watching this video, I would like to request you to mention some of the mistakes you mentioned which others can avoid in their entrepreneurship journey when they start. So can you just mention few mistakes?
Yeah. So I made a lot of blunders. I can say so many mistakes, not one or two, but name some. I made a mistake because for me, what happened is in my family, earlier they were like we belonged to Reddy Raja's family, my parents and all. So they never, women never worked there. I'm the first woman in my family who know with this qualification and have stepped up in entrepreneurship also. So my brothers are not entrepreneurs. My dad also, he was in sports field. My dad was, and my elder brother is an army officer now, and my younger brother is working with corporate Microsoft. So they all had this job and thing, and never on an entrepreneur. So in the family, if you say, they didn't encourage me and supported me to become, because I got with my qualifications so many jobs. So many jobs. I got university jobs in India and overseas where comfortably I can earn. So as per the definition of woman, comfort and all, comfort zones to stay, they all encouraged me that why so much of struggle and why do you want to go into the new one. So that was the thing, and they all definitely wanted, as my well wishes, to be comfortable. I should have a good, comfortable life and all sort. So then I felt under one roof. I have worked with a lot of corporate educational institutes and schools, lot of. I thought that I have to create this entrepreneurship so that I can create a lot of employment and my services and products will reach to a lot of people. Rather than I confining myself as an employee in one organization, I have to spread was my thought. So my why reason was this only. But I didn't know much of the depth of the knowledge and how to step up as an entrepreneur and how to build. The first one was, I can say that wrong people choices we make. Like we feel that, as an employee, we were alone, it was good, but when we step up as an entrepreneur, we wanted a team definitely to build and ourselves stronger and to expand. So we make a lot of difficulties and also choices and wrong people choices. I made that. I didn't properly made myself that to be whom to choose. I think there I made a mistake on. It should be that while choosing, you grow, evolve yourself, that you need to choose people who inspire each other, not who compare all the time with each other. I had some difficulties on that, where people were comparing with my qualification. As I tell you, from nothing to something I started, and now 9 degrees formal education I have. I believe in this formal and informal education so much in my work. So that was one thing. I waste a lot of time for this. See, for entrepreneurs, time is everything. So the most precious thing I wasted is the time, I can say. That was a mistake I made in choosing, and so much of everyday wise discussions, timing, wasting on that. And next was the financial things. As I told you that nobody had this experience before, I was the first person in my entire generations, first entrepreneur in entire 100 generations of us. If you see 100, no one, I'm the first ever entrepreneur. So definitely I have a challenge on myself that I must be a role model. That was my determination, dedication for myself. See, I don't want to start something, then I fail and I move back on that. And I set a wrong example to everybody, my generation and the younger ones coming ahead. So
Correct.
they, by seeing me, they can be either I can be role model or I can be an example of a no, we should not take entrepreneur sort. So I was very clear on that. So financial difficulties I faced because when I started my own, so many things, I think I wasted some money on investing for the wrong things on, which is not important. When you understand the prioritizing, you know for what you have to spend, for what you should not spend. So those things I had hiccups on that starting time. Starting 2011, I started this Love Inspired Initial Training and Solutions. Though I had experience and exposure before in my work, the same work, but as an entrepreneur, I didn't had any experience. So only I wasted this some things on the money and the time and different vendors also. See, you don't need to do every work. You need to do only stick to the work which you alone can do. That I didn't know. I made a mistake on every vendor I used to talk for so much time, and we used to pay money before only, and half the money was with them. They used to play with us so much on that. So compatibility of that. So all these difficulties I have faced in first 1 and 2 years. Second year also I faced. So this was 2011 and 12 I faced difficulty as an entrepreneur, I can say, which was the most important one is the time. Second is the finances. We should understand how much we have. When you are alone building, no partners, nobody else is there investors in your company. So you need to understand your funds very well. You are taking loan and doing, or how is your fund and where to invest, how much to spend, and make a priorities. If you wanted to invest for this, or you can still invest next level. So I have spent starting only so much on, which was not so important. Today, if I look back, maybe I would have holded that for another 1 2 years, not spending. So these are the mistakes I made. And one more mistake I felt is about marketing and sales. Starting, you need to understand your own goal very clearly, and you should not too much depend on every common person outside. So I think that though I am very confident person, by then I achieved so much. I have seen ups and downs in life. I've seen various hiccups in life. All I have gone through all emotions. Still, I made a mistake on no marketing and sales. So this is one area. Also, I learned and evolved after that. This first 2 years was a beautiful journey, I can say. However, mistakes I made and however challenges I made, it has really taught me a lot. Today, if I'm growing so much because of that only. So you should understand that no entrepreneur journey and no entrepreneur in this world till now, without any mistakes and failure, they have not reached to the level they have reached. I strongly believe.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
absolutely true. That is, and from your mistakes, I could get that 2 points very interesting. That one is like, though professionally you had experience, when it comes to entrepreneurship, there are so many things anybody should get in, because people are thinking that if I'm good at one thing, I can become a successful entrepreneur. And you very well put that. It is not only about what you know, the core area of your business. It is all about all the departments in the business. And second very important thing you mentioned is that marketing, because I also see a lot of new startups thinking that customers will automatically come and we need not market, and that's not going to happen. You very well put that. And when we discuss about mistakes, you also said there were few challenges, and obviously you would have had a lot of challenges being a first generation entrepreneur, because you can't go back and ask your family members, how do I handle the situation? Because everything will be new for you as well as for your family members. So now, what are the different challenges which you had, and what helped you to overcome those challenges so that you became a successful entrepreneur in the 10-year journey? So can you just mention few challenges which you had?
Yeah. So starting up, as I felt, no, because I just love my work. I love as a psychologist. I love to be as a most of the time. If 24 hours are there, all 20 hours in a life, in every day wise, I just wanted to feel very good with counseling, coaching, training. These are my core areas. I just love this. But when we step into an entrepreneur journey, starting to build a system, it needs your time so much to build every department well, so that it will take to the next level. So for that, I first 1 year I had a lot of challenges, and I'm not giving my time to my core work. So I was not happy actually when every day was going. I was not happy with, I'm not going to give my time for my core work, but I'm spreading myself the work with all the things. So I felt this challenge starting, and but I felt the system has to be very strong. Foundation of the company has to be very strongly built with certain policies and certain values, where definitely we need to have the person who's starting should be involved totally. It will not be like a magic, it will not be built by somebody else. So I understood this. Though I was not happy with the timing it was going for, like 15 hours is the time today also in COVID I give to my team and my know all the clients across the globe, different country people, different timings I give, weekends to NRI. So much I spread my time. So ever since no, March 22nd onwards till date, many corporates approached about InnoMinds and GGK and RealPage, Tech Mahindra, OnePlus clients. So many clients we did. So these are the new clients added up in this. But starting time challenges were to my time was giving to all, which it was very much new for me. So like finance department, HR department, sales and marketing, our own products, of course, products and services, because I know very well this area, background I had that, it was easy to build. So we have various programs. We have 1 day program, we have 3 hours program, we have 1 hour customized. As per the budget, they have no corporate and educational institutes. We have our biggest clients are corporate and educational institutes, and of course B2B, B2C, we do workshops nationally, internationally, and online also we are conducting huge workshops now. But starting time challenges were to build this in a stronger way, and also to distribute, delegate the work, who will do the what work, and choosing the right teams for the right works. All this was a challenge I faced because it took a lot of time to build that. So I think these are the challenges, huge challenges, and of course spending money where we need to know only. We have to spend money where it is essential, not wherever it is just like that. You can't spend it and then regret, because I had that mistake before. So this was again a challenge. How much to invest what? Because by then only I purchased my own villa. Already, in between I had huge loans there. And I moved into different, from Chennai I moved to Hyderabad, then launched this, Internet, Law Inspire International Training and Solutions Company. We are based at Hyderabad, but we are spread across the globe now. The base is in Hyderabad now.
Okay,
So
super.
this is
Thank you for
these are the
mentioning that
challenges.
challenges. I feel one of the most challenge you faced is when family is against you started your entrepreneur journey, and today lot of aspiring entrepreneurs, they want to start, they are interested, but their family is stopping, not because they don't want them, because of care that you may fail, you may end up in some issue. Why are you taking that risk? This is something common with most of
Exactly.
the aspiring entrepreneurs today, and they don't know how to handle their family members and make them understand and start the business. So how you handle that situation, and can you share a few points so that how do they handle their family and make them understand, and then they start their entrepreneur career? Can you just
Yeah.
have some insight?
Yes, yes, definitely. Definitely. So as I told you that I am a psychologist and I'm a business coach, life coach, so this is my core area. So whenever like my father, and he is like, two banyan trees cannot grow in one place. You must have heard that. My father is a huge achiever. In India, he got Man of the Year awardee and so many things for his achievements. And so we all in the family, as he was in sports, profession, and we all three kids are exposed to the sports. Though I was very shy kid, but I was exposed to sports. I love kabaddi, and I was a university player also. And whatever it is, I used to go and play for sure in school and college days. What happened is, how did I handle this? My father, everyone too caring, and I was the only girl child. So much of attention, so much of caring, comfort zone. They want women to have a comfort zone. We had a huge difference on the woman gender, male and female sort more. So they didn't see any woman coming out and facing like difficulties what have seen in my life. That was a concern. And my brothers and my father are too much of caring people. My mom, of course, she says that no, it's okay not to do a comfortable job, but they keep questioning so much. So what they wanted is, they want to see your confidence. How confident are you? Understand one thing, when they are asking you means you need to show the confidence to them, how much you love your work. That's the only one line, two liner answer you have to tell. You don't be debating so much to them all the time, because they are your own biological family, and you can't go against a family, and it is only with love you have to handle. It's only with the confidence you have to handle. So you need to understand, I handle this way, it will work for anyone in the world. I told you the one line that two banyan trees cannot grow under one roof. So I told my father, you have seen all the things on that. Let me take this new journey. Already God made me, I'm a spiritual person. God made me to see so many issues in my life that I'm ready to take up anything on that. And I'm clear on why am I doing this entrepreneurship? Why should I start a company? Why I should not be in a comfort zone with an other company or anywhere else as an employee, paid no, like a salaried person from first to 31st. Rather, I want to be a giver more. I want to give opportunities to people. I want to have more employment in my company. I want to have more vendors. I want to be giver in all the forms contributing. So I told this, and also there's only one life, no? So I want to live my life like this. I used to convince them in this way because it is parents and all. You need to talk in such a way that you can, no, convince them and influence them with your thoughts on telling them that you have confidence in what the work you are doing. The moment they see confidence, they see the transformation. Because my family, all they have seen the transformation in me. See, I was a girl who was not going alone out of the house. I used to hold my dad's finger, little finger, all the time. Even when in 20s also, I used to hold him, and he used to drop me, pick me. My elder brother, he used to drop me, pick me. My younger brother dropped me, pick me everywhere. Door delivery sort of a person I was. So unless until they dropped somewhere and picked somewhere, I was not going. That much of comfort zone and confined to only family. And if you understand, I never had any goal. I never had any career plans at all. I was that me, myself. That sort of personality. Me, my husband, my kids. That's my family. That's all is a person. So they already saw me from where to where. I never had any interest. I became university ranker. I never had any interest for education from childhood time. I was going to school to play only. Games period is one period I always used to look forward. Now who are players now who are listening to me can understand sports person and what a physical fitness will create now. So I was just looking for every day, how when the sports period will come, when physical education will come. So that was the thing I went to. School hours, school days all went like that. Just a past student I was. Second, intermediate also, I was a Satsa University product. Intermediate also. Meditation, of course, has come in my life very younger age. But I was more of a sports person. I was not too much into talking and going on stage and all. I was sports person, not too much of talking and all. So they already saw me the journey transformation from where to where. So they, when I was telling them this, they wanted to put me in that they want to see something difference in me. What is that I'm going to achieve? So this was a convincing I made them, and I told them, give me some time and watch me what all I'm doing, and then see the results I will produce. I told them this. So then everybody okay, that's it. But of course, I didn't have too much of support. I made myself that I will anyway achieve. I told you, no, I was too much of depending in my work also with a lot of people, vendors and outsiders, too much. After that, I realized that I must rely on myself most than anybody else. Through me, everything is possible. So I have started depending more on myself, my belief system, my inner self, my inner potential. So this was, I think this is the way I convinced everyone.
Superb. So I think that one liner is very powerful where show them your confidence and show them how much you love your work, and that can convince your parents. And I think that's a good takeaway for all the audience who are watching. And since we have a lot of aspiring entrepreneurs who want to start their business and they want to know from experienced entrepreneurs, that's the reason why I'm doing this series of interviews. I want to give you some tips or suggestions for all these aspiring entrepreneurs who want to start now. And you already said I already have a few points which I made a note of. Can you just share what are the different
Yes,
tips
yes.
or suggestions or ideas which you think uh, a startup should keep in mind before starting any business? Come on, please.
Yes. So in my now today, I'm sitting in front of Guna and all of you. It is my 23rd year in my career, in my profession. As an entrepreneur, 2011, Love Inspire International Training and Solutions launched. And from there to now, it is almost 7+ years. Okay. So this is my every day I evolved. Okay. I am a person who is evolving every day. So, so many are there, but I wanted to make it very powerful 11 strategies, which you all need to follow, and anybody can achieve anything if you follow this 11. So I made it very clear on this 11 so that you will understand depth of it. So first one is
Okay.
Number one
For those aspiring entrepreneurs who are watching, it is going to be like a mini training now because she has got 11 points
yeah.
precisely to tell you what you should keep in mind and what you should consider before starting a business. Over to you. Please go ahead.
So why I brought like this 11 strategies is because even after like now I remember my no some of my people participants who attended my program when I was in Assam. It was 2002 and 3. It was like a tsunami time. Now it is COVID time we are meeting. It was tsunami time and no earthquake time. I have witnessed earthquake live and also tsunami live. I was in Chennai too. I went in this Assam and all areas. I stayed there. I empowered so many people in Assam, entire Guwahati area and all. So their number of my sessions, I told them that what all I told them till now also they are remembering. So I made it very clearly on that what is important on that. So many will be there. So today I think this COVID time when we are all meeting and we are seeing each other, universe brought us to connect through Aguna here and to spread to everyone. I want all of you who wanted to become an entrepreneur, who is aspiring entrepreneur, you have this. I think you will achieve everything in your work, whatever you are choosing now. Number one is why reason. Why means why do you want? See, when you are comfortable in your comfort zone job, employee job is comfortable job, no, very beautiful, comfortable job. Somebody will run the company. It's not measurable so much your work morning, night, but an on journey is, yeah, you know, you want to say something.
Madhima, just a minute. Actually, the video got a little lag when you mentioned that first point. Can you come back to the first point again, please?
Yes, yeah. So the first point is everything I have made it in a systematized stepwise one. First point has a connection. Once you have this first point, go to the second one. So I made in such a way that you understand this is the beginning you need to check with yourself. Number one is your why reason. Why do you want to become an entrepreneur? Reason you need to introspect, have self-awareness, question yourself. What is that emotional reason for you to become an entrepreneur? Why, if you are comfortable in your work, if you are comfortable in your employee job, whatever job you are doing before, why do you want? Ask yourself three powerful reasons. Why do you want to become? Is it that reason that somebody else are there? That's why I want to get into. Are you not comfortable about the job? That's why you want to. You should know this why reason, and that why reason has to be very very strong and powerful for you, not for everyone. It's not about others I'm talking about. It's about you, your journey, your life, your purpose, your why reason, emotional reason. Why means you need to connect that emotional reason. I shared my emotional reason. I've seen a lot of people suicidal in front of me. Have people given up on themselves, committed suicide. And they are all university ranker, IITians. I've seen them. Why this IIT certificate didn't give them power to lead their life? So all these university ranks did not give them the school education toppers and all. Why? What is there in the gap that why did they felt that they have to give up themselves and commit suicide one day? That was my emotional reason to become a world famous psychologist today, a life coach, and a business coach. That was my reason. Why am I? I'm not an informational coach. I don't give people information. Any session of mine is the TV shows you watch me, or any corporate session or any session I do. It's a transformational. I take them through. So you should have a why reason. Without your why reason, any hiccup comes, no, like any shake comes, you will shake first. Not anybody else. You will shake. Your roots will shake. So your why reason will hold you. Any difficulties from parents you can be asked, from outsiders, from your family friends, everybody will ask you. Anybody will question you, but you are strong enough with your why reason, you will hold that. That should be the emotional connect between you and your work. That should be the first one. Give more time for this first one. Have the emotional connect reason. Why am I doing this? For what reasons? You want to make difference in other people's life? Because entrepreneur journey is not a me mind myself journey. It's a journey. You have certain things you want to see the difference in people's life, and people's life, then society, then a nation, then world at large. So that will be the journey of entrepreneur. Any entrepreneur, they'll not earn money for them to eat 3 meals. Any entrepreneur, they'll earn money to feed people. Today in the world now, today it is going on means it's only entrepreneur who has come up and really helped out of the way in a lot of ways. They are holding today also in COVID times, their staff people, however possible ways it is. These are all possible only when you have a very strong why reason. They give a lot of employment. They have a lot of people in them to build themselves. So they collaborate and do a lot of things. For that, your why reason has a great holding foundation of yourself to become a entrepreneur is why reason. Connect to that. Introspect. Have three powerful why reasons, not one alone. Why reason only three. So, for example, my why reason is I have to bring that difference and I want to tap their inner potential. I want to make them the best version of themselves. With all the work I do, I want to make anybody it is possible, whatever you want to do. You focus these things, you can definitely extraordinarily reach, is my question for my own work for me. So I evolve every day on that work. I don't limit on say only this much I do and all. So I evolve. And next one is choosing the right groups and people. Second point in this 11 is what happens is time is everything. We have 24 hours time only for anybody in this entire globe. Only 24 hours, no discrimination in that. So you need to understand the right people. You should never be with the wrong platforms, wrong forums, or wrong people associations, wrong zone, people who put you down, who will only talk negative about failures all the time. If you listen to all the time, no, when before you start up, you get into that only subconscious mind. So you need to choose right people because when you are starting up this, as Mr. Guna is doing such a wonderful job, and he is making uplifting so many startup people and entrepreneurs, and he is giving so many inputs for them, like bringing like the people like us together, connecting. And I don't know you at all, only through Guna I know you today, like this. So you all need to understand that you need to build with the right people because a positive law of attraction. You attract like people, positive will create abundance. So you need to build them and you choose the groups and before you get into the products and services, choose the right groups. Just go do research. Just visit. Like BNI is a one forum. I'm in BNI. It is 6 years into BNI Artha. I'm in Hyderabad BNI Artha. So any country I go, also I go to give BNI meetings and I attend there. Also I collaborate with people. I connect to different people in different dimensions too. And I'm in FICCI FLO in India. No, I'm a Hyderabad member, but FICCI FLO is a all India no, forum. So I was in Toastmasters. I was a president Toastmasters club. I launched one club at Hyderabad. I was in that. And before I was in All India no, Air Force Welfare People Association and Defense People Association. A lot of groups I was. So all I was seeing, I didn't step in. I don't just like that go and move and step in. And I first go as a visitor. I just observe everything. I see that, will that work for me? How will that work? I will analyze and also I do some research work, background work. I do some research work which will help me to go. Then if you don't do research work, what happens, you know? You end up cripping and crying on others, blaming others all the time, criticizing others. Rather than then, entrepreneur journey is a ownership and responsibility. Be accountable for what you're doing. You take everybody's advice, but you decide what is good for you. So many are available in the world. What is good for you, you need to choose. Nobody can be better than you to decide for you what is good. So do this is a second one. I focus so much on research and attend various seminars and workshops. Whatever you want to do, before you have to learn that. Whatever you wanted to take up the journey, it's not that somebody are successful, somebody are doing that. I step into and I do. It is because they have done all the steps what I'm telling. Maybe they have done. So only they understood and then they are successful after that. A lot of people why today is telling is, even I'm telling you as a trainer, coach, and whatever work, whatever thing they are doing, because somebody are doing, they feel that overnight they'll become. Nothing will be achieved. I have told you, 1995 I got into. First time I've seen closer. Somebody, can you imagine? Now also I'm getting goosebumps when I'm telling this, remembering. It happened in 1995 and 1996. 1995, I have seen a closer person who is holding while, so no, she's no leaving her last breath in this world. She was holding my hand and she was burned totally and died. That time she was holding my finger like this and I'm shivering like anything. I've never seen death till then. Till now, I close my eyes, I remember that. So my psychologist journey is dedicated to her, which evolved me as a world famous psychologist today and life coach today. Every work I do, even midnight I wake up when my clients are in emergency. Because of that, I don't even bother about my time or anything. I can give any number of time for those people who are in need. So it's not that somebody are doing, you jump into, you don't have any passion and liking, you jump into and do it. So do enough research. Is it your passion? Now next point is, that means learn, evolve. Third point. Fourth one is passion and purpose. You must have seen, I think, English, Telugu, both videos in TV shows and YouTube channel shows. Now also in COVID time, a lot of YouTube channels and TV shows I've done. You can watch it. Dr. Madhuri Meredith YouTube channel, you can log on and see the live shows of my Facebook page also as there. You see a lot of talk I have on passion and purpose. Passion is that you are passionate about your work, whatever work you're doing. Passion is not hobby. If you have a hobby and you are evolving it into passion, it is good. Like I know one person, one of our known clients, she has a lot of passion. First, she started as a hobby. Painting was her hobby. Normal sketches she was doing. After that, she felt in as a house she was doing. Everybody used to appreciate. Then properly, professionally, she learned that by professional painting, artist and all. She learned. After that, she built an entrepreneurship of a journey of an artist. So from hobby only, she evolved as a professional. Now she's a famous artist and she does exhibitions. She sell each of her painting. I also have in my house her paintings. So that one can have built if hobby is a passion for me. Next one, I want to take an example. I have gardening as my passion, cooking as my hobby, not passion. I'm very passionate about gardening, but that's not my purpose. That's not my purpose. I don't want to build a nursery and I don't want to work into that direction. The house which I'm right now, in my house office only I'm talking now. So if you see this, I have a huge garden, all I have beautiful flowers, plants and beautiful garden, what all required. But that's only hobby for me. That's only passion for me. Cooking, I do a lot of non-veg, vegetarian, so beautifully dishes. It will be very tasty. And when you are meeting me, for sure, I'll also, even Guna also, I'll host one day. So I am very passionate cook when I cook. So that is not a purpose for me. So you need to understand the meaning of passion and purpose. So what is your passion? Why are you coming into this entrepreneurship? Is it your core passion to become that what you are doing it? It can be any work, whatever you take up. It can be you wanted to make it garden tools or you can have any products like the sanitizers or your products or mask your products. Any products you want to start up your business. It can be products and services, anything. But you need to understand what is in that. Purpose is beyond money. What happens, any entrepreneur or anybody who are not into depth of entrepreneur, they think that entrepreneurship is a lot of money. A lot of people come across and tell me that I earn a lot of money in entrepreneurship, whereas in job employee, as an employee, only this limited I have. Company will decide this limited only. But I decide I earn so much, I deserve so much. Of course you deserve. When you identify your passion and purpose, you deserve more. You are clear about what you're doing. Through that, what is it you're contributing? The need of the market, the value of the market about your product and your service, that will give you a lot of money. It will take time. For that only you need to have very powerful reason for your product and services, whatever it can be. I'm not talking about particular product. It can be anything, your mobile only product. Anything, it can be, pen also can be a product, anything. Your pen is amazing and you love this sort of pens and you wanted to launch this only. That can be your passion and purpose. You're very clear about uniqueness you present in this. So any product it can be. Check with your passion and purpose. That money should not be the only reason. It can be one of the reason. I'm sure one of the reason it has to be. But your passion has to be something contributing more and more, doing more and more, that money will follow you all the time. Throughout your life, money will be back of you. Wherever you are going, that will chase you. So you build yourself like that. Next point is number 5.
When they start, they make some money and after that, they don't have that motivation because there is no depth.
Yeah.
They just came in
Yeah.
they just make some money. After that, they don't have any motivation for doing that business in a bigger way, and obviously they will go down and they will eventually go out of the business. We've seen a lot of entrepreneurs like this. That's a valid point. I agree to that.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, Madhurima, you can go ahead. Next one. Yeah.
Because the passion and purpose, they must it is purpose for them, all the things that will give them all the time motivation. And then they will learn, consistency will happen every day, they will evolve, not one day, every single day you will grow. And next is apply right business strategies. There are various strategies, so you should build your own strategies in business. That means the bottom line structure you need to build, that this is this department, this will have this, like this process, who will handle this. Build the right strategies. You don't need to step in that your business unless until you manage finances, it will not work. Unless until you manage this department of vendors, it will not work. So so only build in such a way that you make a format of the work. Any work, you make a script and a format of the work of for each department. It should work that way only. That means it is called a business strategy of a system process. So business strategy, each model has got a different. You think about what model will work for you and you design your own. Because I don't want to tell more about it, because each work has got a different thing. I don't know which one you want to take up. So for that it will differ. So next one is a building a system. There's a huge connect. If you see, each point has got a huge connect to one another. First, why should you have one? Why should you have second point? Third one. So it is not jumping from each other. It got a huge connect if you see the science behind it. Stepwise, I'm giving. Only this 11 strategies I thought before I'll write down the key points. Otherwise, so many I have it. And the next is build a system very stronger. That means you need to build system where you or anybody who's coming, your legacies, after that you will form a legacies in your work. Maybe you started alone, then you evolve to have a teams. Nothing is possible alone. Remember that. If you're alone, single man show, it is not an entrepreneurship. It can be you're faking with yourself as a self-employed. You're one person managing everything. Each department, you're one person managing with one staff. No, it doesn't work that way. You want to grow more means you need to build teams. Basing on your financial quadrant, you need to build teams. Not everywhere you need to spend. There are some wise decisions that some you need to spend money, some you need to associate. I'll tell you that point also. So you need to understand to build a system very strong. In that, it can be products and services. What are your products and services? How it has to reach to the market? How, what way? What are that which has got a value-oriented products and services? Like for example, if you take my example, we have a unique now till now. If you see, in this 23 years journey, before entrepreneurship also was the same products. We evolved more in a structured and systematic way. Not even we have 1% clients who criticize us. Not even me personally, Dr. Madhuri Maradi, or our Love Inspire, or the companies I represent. I'm associating with one of the biggest hospital, Continental Hospital in NRI wing. Since inception, I'm there with them as a in-house psychologist, life coach. I'm not an employee with them. I am associating. I'll come to that collaboration and association. So I am also associating with Koti Group of Ventures. They have 15 companies, 15 different sectors. I'm associating with them directly with them as I'm the one of the key person there. So that all comes into that. Wherever it is, whichever city I'm working, associating, not even 1% we have seen criticism. We take feedback. That means when your system is very strong, you build a system, everybody should adapt that. They have to follow that only, rules and regulations we call. All that you need to build. So that every day your effort and time is going for the right reason. Of course, as I told starting, it was a lot of time taking. I was really getting pissed off that my God, my core work I was doing before 10 hours, 15 hours, only training counseling. Now I'm doing so many other works, which I'm not enjoying. Then I realized everything has a point because you are doing not for today. You're doing it to last forever. So that time is worth. Understand, don't become panic that, no, my God, this time is all going. I wish I would have been as an employee. You may get thoughts, but there, when you get thoughts, your why reason will hold very strong. Your why reason only will hold very strong. I have also experienced this. I felt once when people were telling, my family were telling, because always remember, you have to be like a warrior in your entrepreneur journey. Your family will be questioning, a lot of people will be questioning. Sometimes EQ, self mastery, plays a great role. Just smile and leave. Don't all the time debate. Don't keep on putting yourself down and explaining. Sometimes only smile. Just smile them and watch. That's all. That's enough smile. That's all. Lessen your talk on that, which you wanted to show as a results. Because anyway, they wanted results. Okay. So build the system very strong, product services, sales marketing team, and even sales marketing, I want to tell you, how do you want it to spread? Is your products only locally you want to spread or globally? So you have a strategies for them to form. I'll tell you that also in specific. And the finance department. These three departments are very important for any business to flourish. Rest all you can have one vendors. HR vendors, you can have your material vendors, your digital marketing vendors, all you can have. But these to be in-house with you people. In-house only you should have all the time. To be reachable, your own teams has to do this work. And then invest your time wisely. Now, seventh point is time, time, time. Everything is time. If you watch my quotation series, I write a lot of beautiful quotations. I have two gurus in my life because whom Guru Shish is a chemistry matching, we say. No, I must have, I have a lot of mentors, but spiritual gurus only two I have, whom I connected so much on. Number one is from the childhood time, I was a disciple and a very great devotee of Swami Vivekananda. I have here also in my office room, I'll show you the photo. In front of me, when I turn right side, Vivekananda's a bigger photo is there, where I have to see in my office place. I see him all the time. So from the school time, I just listen. I like his work discipline and what is work for him, what is life, what is purpose. Though he lived 39 years, he spread across the globe. Today also, everything he told matters. So I just love the work, and he is my guru. And next is Mahatreya, spiritual guru Mahatreya, who is from Chennai. Again, so Chennai, I have a lot of love for a lot of things, and my guru also from Chennai. To the entire world. So see, I tell you, Guru Shishya relation is a chemistry. The thoughts matching and the things matching makes all the difference. When I've come in and I heard first time, and a lot of chemistry or the thoughts matching for me. So many struggle I have seen, so many hiccups I have seen. My life journey of work started the similar way of him. So many matched on the emotion part. And Eve Mahatre is the first entrepreneur in his journey too. So like that it is. So you can choose who matches for you. Always have that mentoring for you all the time. And attend a lot of workshops and seminars every year. Make your finances, at least I made 10% of my earning only to attend workshops. Depending on your level where you are, you can attend to the going to the next level. Every single year from 1995 till date. NLP, a lot of people must have known or not known, not heard also. I did 10 levels in London directly with the founders. I went and chose, it's very costly and it's not so easy course, it's very toughest one. I did advanced law of attraction courses from overseas. So all this I've given my time and invested on that. So invest wisely. Then time, spend your time on a wiser things. Like maintain discipline all the time, self-discipline in work matters as an entrepreneur. Then delegate, leverage, distribute the work accordingly. Don't do all the works with you only. They can manage the other work. You just fix up who is best in what, identify and leverage the work. And you just make the teams to do that work, give them and treat them with respect and love. Build the teams to last forever. And then is avoid distractions in life. So many negative distractions, so many things will be there. Now COVID is there. Every day you do watch the channels of COVID news and all, what will you get? You need to understand what can I do to empower them, you have to think. To at least contribute for myself. So you need to think this way. So if you and me cannot find the medicine, no, you cannot find the injection. So the best thing is we need to contribute how much we can help. First is yourself, then your family. Help them to understand about this well. And focus what all to be done. Improve yourself, improve your immune system, all the things. Then build right team. I just give a lot of time to build the right team, right association, right team with a lot of respect and love. Never ever ill-treat anybody. My principle on my work as an entrepreneur journey and as a corporate. Today, 20 years back, whom I taught also, they still remember me. How much ever hiccups I have in life, how much ever agony I have gone through with a lot of struggle, I made one thing very clear about my life is, I will never ever disrespect anybody. You can have debate. You can have discussions at length. You don't agree with each other, it's okay. but treat the way it has to be treated them. People will remember you the way you treat them. I think me and Guna has met long back in Chennai. We still respect and inspire each other every day. We have so much of value for each other, so much of respect and love for each other. So you all need to understand, people, the moment they close and remember your name and you, they should get the good memories about you, the way you treat them. So build, it is okay, it
I
doesn't
think,
suit for
though it is
yeah,
something very basic for everyone. For
yeah,
entrepreneurs, it is even more very important because that's when entrepreneur is all about relationships with your customers, relationship with your
exactly,
vendors,
exactly.
relationship with your team. So I think this is very much valid, very much important for entrepreneurs than anybody else in the world.
Exactly. So I want you all to understand, entrepreneurs, it's about the rapport building, the relationship you maintain with everyone. Everyone. See, just like that, nobody will come into your journey. That's a spiritual way I think about. So you and me also today meeting like this is a spiritual journey that a universe wanted us to know each other, and know you will learn with each other like that. So even in your work, in your business also, people will come to make some difference. Good bad happens and they don't hold because of the thoughts not matching, thinking not matching. It's okay, you tell them amicably, deal with them amicably with the EQ, emotional quadrant, your self mastery. Make that, we have a lot of programs in self mastery and emotional mastery, so many other programs too. So these two plays a great role in managing these people. So build them. If you don't like, tell them that look, this doesn't work in a way, but respect them, love them. It's okay. Then that's how it is. Then next one is, anyone, you know what? My driver who drives car and my helper in the house, anyone, I treat them as my family. Anyone. Vendors, my teammates, my even office places people, anyone who comes and whom I associate, I treat them as my family. One family is my biological family, my parents, my brothers, all these people. Other family is my extended family, my work, Love Inspire, and the associations I am. Next is the entire humanity and nation and the people who come in my life, and others also who might make difference. So have these thoughts more. Have the thoughts that human coming together for a reason on that, and then build long-term vision. Long-term vision will create you. See, a lot of people think that instant, like an instant coffee we have, all everything now instant. People think of. Listen, one thing, all of you aspiring entrepreneurs, never even a child to come out of the womb, no, how many months it takes? Is it instant? Today they will think tomorrow child will be born. Even IVF treatment, even surrogatory mothers, anything, there is a nature process for that. 9 months is the time to come out of from the womb only. Before, it will take a lot of time too, to seed and all things. So understand, when you're starting a journey, you should have a long vision. Don't start that you jump into without all these points, what all I'm telling. And after some time, 1 year, 2 years, and you are not doing it, you leave that and jump into other things. And from there, you will keep on trying, you keep on telling it doesn't work to everyone. Don't do that. If you're doing all these points, definitely whatever business you take, you will be successful for sure. Because I am a tested, proven tool for you. I am, from nothing, I've reached a shy person. I think I don't see that you all have this many limitations. For me, going out of the house, we belong there. I told you, generations for Reddy Raja's family. They have different norms and like how system. I told you, they have their system for women. The woman should be confined to certain things and all. So I broke all the rules and I set up myself as a catalyst. And as a warrior, I made myself. I brought the change. Today, everyone sees the number and sees the things I'm doing transformational. They believe it now. Now I have lesson on that all struggle. But earlier I faced everything. Nothing that you can say that I didn't face. Everything I faced. Okay, then long-term vision you should have. Nothing is instant. Today you start, tomorrow you get money and all. No, don't think like that. Have a planner. Before you start, how much fund you have, what is the loan you're taking, understand, make a planner that EMIs, how much you have a clear financial planning for 1 year. Do you require office, or now today as we are all working from home? This is my home office. I made a beautiful office place at home. So you can sit anywhere and work and collaborate with a lot of people. I'll tell you the ideas of it also. So then, and each, because every day you're giving time of discussion, doing, you evolve. Everything is evolving from your journey. Next is long-term collaboration. Now that word coming, collaboration. Collaboration is my favorite to favorite word. If you want to reach pan India globally, you need to collaborate with the right people, right organizations. For example, I'm taking my, because I know that you all would like to do your own services, products, and all. So for anybody, it works like this. So my products and services are more of a training, coaching, counseling, and all that. One of the vertical is mental, psychological, emotional issues, therapies. We have customized packages. We have the training, counseling, coaching, all online, offline, all that things we have. Psychometric test, tested, proven we have. EQ test we have, which has got 95 and plus results oriented. It is a tested, proven. So this one, when I am doing, I must only with Love Inspire we do, and everyone will approach. If I think I will not grow the way I'm growing, so only I have started through Love Inspire associating with one of the biggest hospital in Hyderabad and in India, Continental Groups. So they have the international connects. So where we have different country people associating and they can directly reach us. And I am with them since inception. I am a business associate with them. Continental and Love Inspire are associating. I am a consultant sort with them, not an employee. As an entrepreneur only, I evolved to this collaboration model in that. So I am collaborating with Koti Group of Ventures for all the, we have in Koti Group of Ventures, which is like Facebook is for entire world, not for you and me alone. No, WhatsApp is for entire world. So they have in Koti Group of Ventures, we all have the products which are for entire world. The software we build for entire world. The counseling services for sitting in your house, you can take the counseling services, coaching services. So these are the products we have. Bharat Check we have, innovations we have, Agri-Tech we have, and we have EduTech, and also we have entire autism spectrum. Anybody autism, Pinnacle Blooms, you can reach us and get all the therapies. So like this, I'm associating with them. My work suits for them. What I'm doing the work, we match in the chemistry of the thoughts of the vision. They are also the founders are more of a spreading across to the globe. I have a thought of spreading across the globe. They are only the compatibility matched, thoughts matched, the chemistry matched in the mission. They also treat as the entire world as a family. I treat entire world as a Vasudhaiva Kutumbam. So this concept matched for us. So only I chosen this on a collaboration model. And next is last one, 11th now. There are so many, but this 11 you follow for sure, 100% success rate will be there in this process. What all I told you, how much time it will take for you. So last one is very, very powerful as first one. First one was why. Last one is honesty and ethics and integrity. No matter what, every single day you are evolving. Don't give up on yourself and don't set up a wrong example. So as I don't want to take name of a lot of people who set up in the world a lot of wrong example. They evolved like a phoenix before and fallen in such a way, not having ethics, values, integrity. Selling themselves directly without values and all. Entrepreneurship. See, I had a huge challenge in an entire family. If 100 years after my demise also in this world, if people has to take my name, they have definitely taken as an inspiration. That is my why reason. Not that I have failed, I have taken, I have left my corporate jobs and my beautifully handful earning salary jobs before, how comfortable it was. And like a faking, no sort of false that namesake and false sake, they have stepped into entrepreneurship. And I left one day like that. And I don't want to end up my life and setting a wrong example to people that people will one day take my name. See, I evolved. Madhu was my family name. People inside my family were calling me Madhu that time. From Madhu to Madhurima, my full name. Then today, anyone, everyone in the world, they call me Dr. Madhurima Reddy. I earned this respect. Just like that, overnight, it didn't happen to me. Same work I'm doing. I was doing in Assam, same work, everything. I evolved, of course. The verticals we are doing is different now. But I earned this respect. Respect which is earned with integrity will stay forever in life. No matter what difficulties you face in life, whatever it is, do you want to set up a wrong example in life or the right example? In why reason you have to fix up? Clearly, I made very clearly, 100 years after, if people in my family or in anywhere, any country or anywhere, they take Madhurima name, they have to take with respect. Yes, this woman from nothing, zero, she started. She defied the odds. She became a warrior and catalyst in her profession. She reached from zero to top. Excellence from ordinary to extraordinary. From nothing to unstoppable journey. From fearful person, shy person to fearless person. Like this, I wanted to be people to be remembered me forever in their hearts. So if you have like this why reason, for sure you will not give up at any level. You may struggle so much, but you will not give up. You will become that powerful person because inside you are very powerful. Outside it is managing is very easy. That's a reflection you get from outside. Inner world to the outer world for you. So honesty, ethics, and integrity, be a brand of all the things. What all I told, I have become that brand to earn my respect to become Dr. Madhuri Marathi. Today, I find in any groups anywhere when they want to talk, even doctors wanted to talk to me also. They talk. I'm not a medical doctor. I'm double doctorate. I'm pursuing my triple PhD now. I told you, no, I learn. I evolved in a formal, informal education. My TV interviews and all, I told a lot about it. So be a brand, consistency and perseverance only works. Not instantly jumping and you want numbers one day and magic and all, it will not happen. But it will evolve. Every year you need to introspect. As last year, what did I earn? What did I made? How much is the numbers? How many people I reached last year? This year, what is my goal? This year in the sense 2020, of course, I'm not talking about 2020. You can plan, do number of things this year also. Have a bottom line foundation this year to do a lot of things. I told you, this year I did a lot of TV programs, lot of YouTube channel programs in COVID time. A lot of new corporates have approached us. Now also sitting at home online, I'm connecting to across the globe. So many countries, clients have reached, NRA clients have reached. So everything is possible when you have this consistency, integrity, and perseverance in you. And I definitely wanted to tell that I wanted to make my life count every single minute of my existence. That is a value I have for myself and to the world, to all the entrepreneurs. If you ask me what is the definition or the love you have for entrepreneur, I have immense gratitude for them first. I have immense faith for this entrepreneur journey of anybody who chose, because what you can achieve in entrepreneurship, you have that so much of satisfaction when you give employment to people, and when you have a lot of people, you are feeding a lot of people from your hand. You are giver. No giver today is a poverty person. No giver in the world. I'm a universal. No, I'm a great no believer of law of attraction. Not even one person you show me in the world that who's a giver, that who is suffering with poverty. Givers will definitely grow in all angles. They'll grow. So the beautiful journey is an entrepreneur journey. You must and should have gratitude for entrepreneurs and entrepreneur journey. So that is one thing I want now also in this COVID time to just contribute, expressing your love towards entrepreneurs. Have that beautiful positivity and become the best version of yourself. Not anything else. You want to become outside somebody else. You want to become the best person of you. You must become this through this.
Thank you.
So I hope
As I
you went
told,
very
that was a mini.
yeah.
Yeah, you want to add something?
No, I have given, I think, the 11 points in I think extensive manner. Everyone will take the best from this.
Definitely, yes, because that was like a mini session for all the aspiring entrepreneurs. They can definitely pick up, and out of that 11, even if you implement few points, it is going to really help. And if you implement all the points, then it is definitely going to help you a lot in the entrepreneur journey. And thank you, Madhurima, for spending like more than an hour of your time and actually helping the aspiring entrepreneurs of my tribe, that is part of Startup University, my online academy, where I teach hundreds of people on how to start their business. And this part of your interview will definitely help them learn from your entrepreneur journey, because nothing like learning from the real entrepreneur. That's the reason I do a series like this called Startup Stories. And thank you for being here. Thank you for inspiring all my students, all my followers. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Guna, and you're doing wonderful job. I must appreciate you. And the way you're contributing through this is wonderful, actually. You are really incredible personality. And I've seen you as a friend and as a coach, and I've seen you as startup entrepreneur starting time of some years back. Today, you are evolving with a lot of people across the globe. I really appreciate and thank you so much for everything you're doing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Madhurima. And
Thank
those
you
who,
to everyone.
those who want
Thank
to
you so
follow
much. Yeah.
Madhurima Reddy, you can follow. I will be tagging her in this post also. And Madhurima Reddy, you can search and you can follow her and you can also watch the videos. And thank you all for watching this episode of Startup Stories. I will come back to you with the next episode with one more successful entrepreneur to inspire you all. Thank you very much. See you soon. Bye.